Hey guys, welcome to Zen Fluent Maria. I'm Maria, and today I want to talk about the most confusing tense in English, present perfect tense. Why is it so confusing to English students? Why do we absolutely need to learn it, and how to master the present perfect tense in less than 8 minutes? So stay with me until the end of this lesson to learn this tense once and for all. So why is present perfect so confusing to English students? Because chances are, if you are a non-native English language learner, you've been taught in school that present perfect is a past tense. And let me tell you that this is so wrong. The present perfect is a present tense, as its name suggests. So please remember this. Now, one of the most important things about the present perfect tense is that we use present perfect to say that something happened sometime before now. So we don't need the specific time of when something happened. The exact time is not important. For instance, I've read that book you gave me. It doesn't matter if I've read it yesterday, 2 months ago, or 2 years ago. The time is not important in present perfect. So you never use present perfect with specific time expressions like yesterday, 1 year ago, last week, when I lived in Italy, at that moment, one day, and so on. Instead, you can use present perfect with unspecific expressions like ever, never, once, many times, several times, before, so far, already, and so on. I have seen that movie 20 times. Or I think I have met him before. Or nobody has ever climbed that mountain. Now, how do we form the present perfect? We use has or have plus the past participle of the verb. Here you need to remember that the past participle is the third form of irregular verbs and ed for regular verbs. For example, you have seen that movie 3 times. Now, seen is the past participle from the verb see, which is an irregular verb. I have played that song already. Here, the verb is play, which is a regular verb, and we simply add ed to the verb. How do we form questions with present simple? We have have or has plus the subject plus past participle. Has she returned from Greece? To answer, you can say something like, yes, she has, or no, she hasn't. Have you written your homework yet? Again, the answer can be yes, I have, or no, I haven't yet. How do we form the present perfect negative? We have the subject plus haven't or hasn't plus the past participle. He hasn't returned my phone calls. They haven't seen Anna for years. Now, let's see, how do we actually use the present perfect tense? The concept of unspecified time can be very confusing to English learners. It is best to associate present perfect with topics and learn it like that. So the first topic that present perfect is used in is experience. You can use the present perfect to describe your experience. It is like saying, I have the experience of. You can also use this tense to say that you have never had a certain experience. For example, I have been to India, meaning you have had the experience of being in India, maybe even more times. Or I have never been to France. This sentence indicates that you haven't had the experience of going to France. He has never traveled by train, so he never had the experience of traveling by train. Topic number 2 is change over a period of time. We often use the present perfect to talk about change that has happened over a period of time. For example, you have grown so much since the last time I saw you. So this happened over a period of time. My English has really improved since I subscribed to Zenfluent Maria. Topic number 3 is accomplishments. Now, we often use the present perfect to list the accomplishments of individuals and humanity. Remember that you cannot mention a specific time. For example, our daughter has learned how to read. Scientists have discovered the oldest living organism on Earth. Or doctors have found the cause of bad breath. Topic number 4 is uncompleted actions that we are expecting. Now, we often use the present perfect to say that an action which we expected has not happened. Using the present perfect suggests that we are still waiting for the action to happen. We're still waiting. Simon hasn't mastered English, but he can speak fluently. So the action of mastering English hasn't yet happened. My mom still hasn't arrived. Topic number 5 is more actions happening at different times. We also use present perfect to talk about several different actions which have occurred in the past at different times. She has talked to several doctors about her problem, but nobody knows why she's sick. Or another example is, I've had 4 quizzes and 5 tests so far this semester. In these examples, present perfect suggests that the process is not complete and more actions are also possible. Now, let's look at probably the most important part about present perfect, and the one that is confusing to English learners. Time expressions. Now, when we use the present perfect, it means that something has happened at some point in our lives before now. Remember, the exact time the action happened is not important. Sometimes we want to limit the time we're looking in for an experience, so we can use expressions such as in the last week or in the last year, this week, this month, so far, up to now, and so on. Now, be careful here. If I say, I have been to Italy last year, it means I went to Italy in the year before this one. But if I say, I have been to Italy in the last year, it means I went to Italy at some point between those 365 days in the year. Last year and in the last year are very different in meaning. Last year is considered a specific time an action happened, and this action requires we use past simple. In the last year means from 365 days ago until now. So we don't have a specific time, and this action requires present perfect. So if my trip to Italy was last year, I will say, I went to Italy last year. And finally, the most common use of present perfect is for actions that started in the past and have continued up until now. For example, I've had a cold for 2 weeks. So my cold is quite persistent. It started 2 weeks ago and I still have it. Maria has loved chocolate ever since she was a little girl. So Maria started loving chocolate when she was a little girl, and she still loves chocolate now. Now let's do a quick test. Fill in the blank with the correct tense. Last night my keys. Lost. Last night I lost my keys. My keys. Can you help me find them? Have lost. I have lost my keys. Can you help me find them? In the first example, we have past simple because we have a specific time frame. But in the second one, we will use present perfect because time is not specified. And that's it for today's lesson. What do you guys think of this explanation? Was it helpful for you? Let me know in the comments. Finally, if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up to support me. Until the next video, stay zen. I wish you a beautiful day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.